Hey everyone, welcome back to Two Old Crows Homestead. This is Shelly, and today we are doing the chicken tractor on steroids. We're going to get that started. It's really hot here. It's very humid. We're getting ready to start getting some storms. Thank you, King. We're getting ready to get some storms in about 2 hours, and so I wanted to get this done before those storms rolled in. But I want to take a minute and explain to you what we're doing. I've said before that we want to set up a permaculture farm here. And so one of the foundations, or one of the, I'm not going to say foundations because I'm just like in the beginning stages of, I'm taking an online course from the School of Permaculture. And so if you're interested in that, check them out, because right now he's doing a special. The guy that teaches it, his name has left me. I'm so sorry. But the guy that teaches it is running a special that it's $25 a month for this course, and which is an amazing savings. So and you have access to all of the courses to learn about permaculture and everything. So go check that out. But anyways, so to make everything work in a permaculture farm, you've got to have compost. And that's basically what this chicken tractor on steroids is. Now, we don't have a chicken tractor, and we plan on building one in the future because we want to have meat chickens, and that's how we're going to do that and take care of them. But historically, a chicken tractor is, it's built, there's several different models. It's built with, usually it's either like nothing on the bottom or a hardware cloth on the bottom, and you keep the chickens in there, you feed them, they poop, the poop goes down to the ground, it fertilizes, you can drag it around your yard and it'll fertilize your yard, and or your garden where you're going to put your garden, that whole thing. So that's the really great part of a chicken tractor. We don't have a chicken tractor, and when I say chicken tractor on steroids, what I mean is compost. We want to build compost. Now, I'm going to try to give you a brief description of what I'm talking about, or try to explain it. However, I promise you, I'm going to screw it up. And I'm new to this and just trying to figure all of this out. If you want to see the expert version of this, or go and check out what this is really all about, go check out Pastures Farm. Pastures Farm, yes. They have a YouTube channel, and they are doing this, and it basically, they've got about 9 to 10 different videos that are explaining this whole process, and I think they're cranking out like 1.5 to 2 cubic yards of compost every week with this. And if any of you all have tried to buy, compost, you know how expensive it is. So we're going to try to replicate what they're doing. Basically, since we don't have an actual chicken tractor, we're going to do the setup with the ring and everything, and you'll see that in just a few minutes. But on their farm, they actually have a chicken tractor that they use, and they move it around, and they're making sure that they're creating this compost in close proximity to where they need to use it. So you don't want to, have this whole setup like, I don't know, a half a mile down from where your garden's going to be if you're going to use your compost in your garden. You want it in close proximity. So it's always good to put your chickens close to your garden. That way you can feed your chickens out of your garden with stuff that you're not using for your family, and then you can move the compost back into the garden to grow more stuff, right? So you can go check out their page, and you can even see how they made their chicken tractor. They took Justin Rhodes' design, so check out his page too. They took Justin Rhodes' design and modified it a little bit, just because they have a steeper terrain and to make it easier to drag the chicken tractor around. But yeah, go check it out. They have videos on how to build the chicken tractor and everything. So let's get to it. Okay, so the way this works is you've got a fence, and this is going to end up being your compost heap. So what I have here is some chicken wire. I couldn't find the length of hardware cloth that I wanted, so I figured this would work. So this is 18 inches tall. It's 6 foot in diameter, so that equals out to about, you're gonna need about 18 foot of this stuff. This is 20. because I overlapped it a little bit. I just fixed it together over here with carabiner, I think that's how you say it, clips. There's 3 of them on there just so I can easily take it apart. You could weave it through with wire, however you want to do it. But the first thing that you need to do, because compost needs water, right? The first thing that you need to do is wet the ground down. Now we're getting ready to get a bunch of water, a bunch of rain coming through for the next few days. So that should be sufficient, but I'm still going to wet down. Why is that like that? Huh. And then we're going to do a layer of straw bedding. So part of this is actually, when we moved into this property, for some reason there was some bales of straw that were just all over. Our garage has a rock bottom. It doesn't have concrete. And so there was straw all over that they were using for animals. I'm not sure why they kept animals in there. But so part of it is that, and part of it is actually bedding from our chicken coop. So those are going in here. It's kind of going to form the base of this. I'm going to spread that out. Oh, that's just a leaf. Huh?
I tried to get most of the stuff out of it.
It's a paper leaf. And then I'm going to hose that down with water. Take that and throw it out. Yeah, it's in that big steel trash can. So next is going to go a layer of horse manure. So the previous owners had horses, and back behind our barn, they would clean out the stalls in the barn, and they just piled all of that back there. We have probably a dozen piles, like big piles of horse manure, which is actually back there actively composting, I guess. So horse manure, and then it's also got the, good Lord, I don't even know what I'm talking about. It's got, so back behind our barn, we have piles of horse manure that were left here from the previous owner, which fine, I'll take it. But it's got grass growing on it, so that's gonna just go in and be part of our compost pile. You can just set it right there. And also, there are already things crawling around in this from being back there. So that will be beneficial as well. Now the chickens are starting to come back out to investigate.
Uh-oh.
on him. Who comes up behind me? Tell me.
Okay.
King has been a little bit jittery since we moved here, so. Alright. So I'm going to spray another layer of water. Even though it's going to get plenty of water when it starts raining. Food scraps in here because eventually we want to try to get them off of feed and just eating out of this, and we're going to do that by enticing them with food scraps. So these are just some things that were in the fridge that needed to be, they're kind of past their expiration date a little bit. And then I'm also going to put some feed in there because that's what they're used to. So this first ring that we're doing, all of that stuff, all the protein in there that they're going to eat, it's not there yet. So we're still going to, provide them with feed. And this will get them to learn to start ticking around in here. I think that's probably enough. And then after we do the first flip on this, which will be
Monday,
I guess a week from now.
Oh.
When we do the first flip on this, then that's when they'll start noticing all the things that have crawled up in this. We will be coming out every day and adding to this. So I'm going to be adding food scraps. I'll probably be adding some more straw. We've got a bunch of weeds and stuff that we cut down back behind the barn for the pigs, the area that we're going to put the pigs. I'll bring some of that up here. Maybe some more of the horse manure, and we're just going to layer this until it gets to the top and let them pick around in there and scratch it up. So right now they're out there investigating. None of them have gotten in it yet. They're trying to figure out what the deal is. They're looking at it. Come on, guys, take a leap of faith. Go on, King, jump on in there. Show them girls how you do it. Well, I hear thunder in the background, and I think the storms are getting ready to roll in. So you all have a very blessed Saturday. See ya.